Beneath the untamed wilderness of Wyoming, where pristine rivers cut through ancient valleys and thermal mist dances into the morning air, lies a silence that is profoundly deceptive. This is Yellowstone, a landscape of breathtaking beauty that conceals one of the most violent engines of creation and destruction on our planet. Miles below this tranquil surface, locked in total darkness, a colossal magma chamber breathes like a sleeping giant, accumulating unfathomable pressure over the span of hundreds of thousands of years. We live our modern lives under the illusion of permanent climatic stability, yet buried beneath the crust lies a force capable of rewriting the rules of the living world in a matter of hours. The true terror of a Yellowstone super-eruption is not merely the incandescent blast that would instantly incinerate everything in its path. The real apocalypse begins when the beast reaches the sky, tearing open the upper atmosphere and casting our entire planet into a profound, suffocating volcanic winter. When a super-eruption of this scale detonates, the physics are almost impossible to comprehend. Hundreds of cubic kilometers of pulverized rock, molten glass, and blinding ash erupt into the lower atmosphere with the force of millions of atomic weapons. Across North America, the sky turns into a pitch-black tomb of falling debris. Roofs buckle under the immense weight of the gray snow. Electrical grids short-circuit and die. Rivers turn to toxic slurry, and global aviation freezes in its tracks. Yet, this continental nightmare is only the opening act. Ash is heavy, bound by the relentless pull of gravity, destined to wash out with the rain within weeks. The true architect of global collapse is something invisible, silent, and far more lethal. Tens of millions of tons of sulfur dioxide blasted over 40 kilometers into the stratosphere. High above the weather systems of the world, up in the stratosphere, there is no rain to cleanse the sky, no storm to wash away the poison. Here, the sulfur gas reacts with ambient moisture, transforming into a dense, planet-wide shroud of microscopic sulfuric acid droplets, caught in the relentless grip of stratospheric jet streams. This reflective veil wraps around the northern hemisphere within days and encloses the entire globe in a matter of months. High above the clouds, a pale, ghostly mirror takes shape, relentlessly repelling the life-giving warmth of the sun and bouncing solar radiation straight back into the void of space. Down on the surface, the sun dims to a cold, sickly ember, and the warmth that has nurtured human civilization for millennia begins to slip away. What follows is an abrupt plunge into a modern ice age. Paleoclimatic records and supercomputer climate models paint a haunting picture of the aftermath. Global average surface temperatures plummet by 3 to 5 degrees Celsius almost overnight, while the vast continental hearts of North America, Europe, and Asia freeze under localized drops exceeding 10 degrees. This is not a bitter winter that yields to spring. Trapped by stratospheric chemistry and cooling ocean currents, this artificial freeze grips the Earth for one, perhaps 2 full decades. The rhythm of the seasons is completely shattered. With the dying of the heat, the heartbeat of global weather slows to a crawl. Cold air cannot hold moisture, and as the planet chills, evaporation collapses, locking the continents in severe, agonizing droughts. The great monsoon systems of South Asia and West Africa, which deliver seasonal lifelines to billions of human beings, break down and vanish. Mid-latitude summers are wiped from existence, replaced by killing frosts in July and unseasonal blizzards in August. Echoing the infamous year without a summer on a catastrophic planetary scale, across the historic breadbaskets of humanity, the American Midwest, the Eurasian steppes, the fertile river basins of Europe, crops rot in frozen soil. The global food supply chain fractures, and a civilization built on agricultural abundance finds itself staring directly into the abyss of mass starvation. Yet, amidst these apocalyptic visions, science offers a vital voice of clarity and reason. High above and deep below the caldera, the scientists of the United States Geological Survey and the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory keep a tireless 24-hour vigil. Their instruments seismographs listening to the deepest tremors, radar tracking the micro-movement of the crust, and thermal sensors mapping the subterranean heat reveal a reassuring truth. Yellowstone's subterranean magma reservoir is not a violent sea of liquid fire. It is a rigid, crystallized sponge containing only a fraction of mobile melt. Far below the threshold required to trigger a cataclysm, the statistical probability of a super-eruption occurring in our lifetime, or even in the next few thousand years, is vanishingly close to zero. If the giant stirs again, it is far more likely to produce a slow, majestic lava flow or a localized steam blast than a planetary disaster. But looking into this hypothetical darkness is not an exercise in fear. It is a humbling testament to the fragility of our world. A stark reminder that human history is written entirely by the grace of the sleeping giants beneath our feet.